Hey guys, good evening. Let me move my plants out the way a little bit. I hope that my plant's not in the way because I can't even tell right now. But I did want to come to you guys really fast because I said that I was going to share with you some of the things that I am now doing in preparation for my initial NACA intake. So I've been watching lots of videos and doing my research, and I see that they are requiring like LOEs, which is a letter of explanation for different things that are on your credit report. Well, guess what? For every LOE you have to write up and submit and drop into your web file, for anything that they have that is going to be part of your action plan, that's even more time that you are uh, procrastinating. This is not the word I want to use, but you're pushing back your efforts to be a first-time home buyer, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I have been doing. I'm in the process of doing in preparation for myself, and I hope that it helps you too. But before I get to that, I just want to say thank you so much for all of you guys who are tuning into my journey to NACA, my 50/50, and are subscribing. Please share this information, share my videos with your friends. If you guys are like me, every time I talk to somebody or someone says anything regarding like rental or something like that, I'm like, I have this program. It is NACA, and go on their website and look up this information. It's going to be really beneficial to you. And I give them a short synopsis of what NACA has to offer, just because, I don't want, like, when you find something that's really good and decent, I just want to share it. And from what I know, even with some of the bad stuff that people have had to say about NACA, I still see that there's so much good that the organization is able to do. And so for that reason, I want to share it. It makes no sense if there is a vehicle, and NACA is the vehicle that is going to enable each and every one of us potentially to be home buyers. Why not? We spend more time in a bad relationship with somebody who we know we should not be with than people are wanting to give effort to NACA for. And NACA is going to give them something that's going to give them a residual blessing, something to leave for your family and your children and your children's children, and something that's going to give you a tax shelter. Do you not understand that every month that we are renting from somebody else, we're enabling them to have a tax shelter? We're paying their mortgage. We're already paying mortgages. We just don't get the benefits from it, right? We've got to be wiser than that. The business that I'm in, I deal with finances every single day. So I'm always talking to my customers about finances. Even some people are like, well, I don't want to finance this. I'll just pay cash. And I just had to tell somebody, and this is a true story of me. I had a lump sum of money, and I wanted to have a particular type of truck. You guys have seen my truck. And I went out, not this one. I used to have one in black. This is my second truck of the same. But I went out and I paid cash for it. Why? Because I had the money. Not wise. Not wise at all. I had the money, and what I could have done is I could have put down a down payment. I'm a little bit off, but I'm taking you someplace. I could have put down a down payment and made chunk payments that would have given me and created for me a trade line, which would have assisted and aided in boosting my credit, because this was an expensive automobile. But I just had the money, so I'm like, I paid it off to my detriment, because I have the car. Love my truck. Love it so much that I bought it twice. I bought the same truck twice. That's how much I loved it. and I did not take advantage. Either time now, I bought it twice for cash. I did not take advantage of my just using what is available to me. Credit. Anybody will give you credit if you have a substantial amount of money down payment. I'm talking to somebody besides myself because I had to whoop myself on this. Anybody will give you a line of credit if you have a substantial down payment. And if your intention is to pay cash for it in the first place, you're never going to get to the interest part. Just keep putting your money on the principal, be done with it. But guess what you've done? You've created a trade line for yourself that you can pay off X amount of dollars. Boom. We got to stop doing ourselves a disservice, people, right? Okay. So now this brings me back to NACA. A lot of us are using NACA because we've done just that. We've not utilized the cash that capital that we've had appropriately, so we don't have the capital to now make a purchase like a home. So thank goodness there is NACA. So let's be wise, guys, together. Let's encourage each other together right here. I already told y'all this is a safe space. It's a safe space to say, hey, I need some help. I can't do this. I need somebody to walk me through this. Pray me through this. Encourage me. Cheer. I haven't cheered in a while, but I got you. Okay? It's all going to happen here because we are in this to win this together. But as I stated, they're going to give you an action plan. They're going to give you an action plan on what you have on your credit report. So some of the things that they're going to be looking for are, one, how is your name on your credit report? Is it on there the same way on all your credit reports about from each of the each of the bureaus? Like my name is Stephanie May, and sometimes I'm hyphenated and sometimes I'm not. I'm hyphenated because I'm an only child of my father's. So I'm like the lineage. So I hyphenate myself. Then I'm not. So on some documents it's my married name, and some documents I'm hyphenated, right? I've had to go to my credit report and clear that up and just use one name and have the other ones removed. That's the first thing to do. If you, like me, had different names listed on your credit reports, that's the first thing. The second thing, I've lived in different addresses over the years, and they've all compiled on my credit report. Rather than having to do a letter of explanation, just call the credit bureau and say, this is where I live. The other ones are not mine. Remove them. And they'll remove them. So now you have one address. Just make sure that one address matches your ID, because they will be checking your ID against what's on your credit report. Okay? The third thing is your inquiries. I've got something for that. But you can get in contact with me later, and I got something for you for that. But get those inquiries off of there. You can get them off of there, as long as they're not attached to like an open credit card, an open line of credit or something like that. If they're attached to that, don't bother them. If there's something that you have applied for and you were denied, get that off of there. For what? You sitting and you taking off points, 3 to 7 points per inquiry off of your credit points. Get them off of there. And then for each inquiry, you got to do another LOE. We're doing this the smart way, everybody. This is the smart way. We're going to get these things off of our credit reports that they're going to ask us about. Let's cut down these conversations, because each conversation is going to push you back to another appointment date. We don't want another appointment date. We want our homes expeditiously. So this video I'm doing the evening of February the 8th, 2021, guys. So if something should change and you see this later, just put it down in the comments. There's no reason to say, oh, that's wrong, because things change. But for right now, this is what needs to happen, because we want everybody to win together here. We're going to be flying through this situation. Let's do this together, okay? The last thing I did is I went through some old debt that I have, and I have some debt that's sitting on there. As a matter of principle, I'm not going to pay it because of the history with it. I'm not paying that, just principle. But because of the date of the situation, it's not going to touch me anyway. You don't have to worry about it. Now, you will have to do LOE. I'll do an LOE for that. I'm not doing an LOE for my name, my address, or some inquiries. Not doing it. I'm not doing inquiries. So we're going to remove those. We're going to remove those extra names. We're going to remove those additional addresses. And we're also going to remove additional employment. We're going to remove all of that. We're going to leave on there only that which we need to have to get our homes. Anything else, we're going to get rid of it. Okay? What else are we doing? Yes, those are the things that I've done for right now. They've been really beneficial for me. And as I stated, I'm going to, as I go along my journey and things are working for me, I'm going to share it with you. Those inquiries, we can have a conversation. Put in the comments that you would like more information about that, and we can have that conversation with regards to the inquiries being removed. But, honey, it's working. It's working. So, until later on, may the Lord bless and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. Oh, again, thank you, 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 a million times over. Thank you for each and every one of you who are hanging out with me, going all places with me, rising to the top with me, sitting here while Goldie is flying and making things happen. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's what I was really trying to say earlier when I started talking about this finance situation. Share my videos with your friends. Anybody that you know who is renting and they would benefit from having their own home. They have kids. You don't need to be renting someplace and you got babies. You don't. You don't. You need to have something for you and your babies where you can close your door and they can run up and down the stairs and not be a disturbance to somebody else. Because you don't get any complaints and stuff like that. So, all those things. Share my videos so they too can be encouraged. And you guys, kiss that like button with your finger. Because the more you guys like my videos, the more they share my videos. The more they share my videos, the more people are going to learn about this program. They're going to learn and be able to watch my steps. Somebody who's doing this authentically. Like, I'm so excited about this process. You guys just don't even understand. But until later on, until the next time, I love you guys. I love you more than you understand. You guys don't even understand. I am enjoying my journey with you. Till next time. Bye.